Hi, I'm Rob, co-owner of PR Enterprises. I've been making cigarettes with electronic injection machine for quite some time now. I'm not going to tell you that the machines are perfect, but they're getting darn close. I have some techniques I'd like to share with you to help you make the lowest cost, best smoke you can in your own home. Let's get started, shall we? This is a setup that I like when I go to use my electronic injection machine. I have a pair of scissors I got from the dollar store that once in a while the end of the tubes are damaged a little bit in shipping or when you buy them. I like to slip the tube onto the cigarette, rotate a little bit, and that opens it up so it'll fit onto the injection port easily. It comes with this rod, the machine that if you get a jam, and you will when you first start out for sure, that you remove the jam by pushing back into here. If you find any stems in your tobacco, the leaf stems, try to remove them so you don't jam the machine. I also have this, any kind of old credit card that doesn't work anymore. I use it for a scraper to clean up any of the loose tobacco bits, and like a dustpan to put it back into your hopper. Okay, let's make a cigarette, shall we? Place the tube on the injection port. Bring some tobacco down into the loading chamber. If you need a little more tobacco, just wiggling this knob a little bit will do that. Helps separate tobacco also. Using 3 fingers in a sideways sawing motion and a light downward pressure, I kind of wiggle the tobacco into there. Then I tap. Place my finger on the top of the tube here to hold it. The machines come with a guide on there. I prefer mine like this. Then pull the lever completely down. You've made a cigarette. Tap the end. The mistake a lot of people make with these machines is they try to compress the tobacco into the loading chamber too tight, and that either splits the tubes or you can't draw off them properly. Return the lever back all the way up to the back rest position, and you're ready to start making another cigarette. Okay, now we're going to make a 100 millimeter cigarette. The process is a little different. Put the 100 tube on the machine on the ejection port. There is some tobacco in the loading chamber now. I bring just a little bit in and I lightly tap it down. Take my one finger in the middle, lightly push it to one end, tap down again, lightly that way. Do the same the other way. Now I bring a little more tobacco down to the center where it overfills the loading chamber slightly, and with a sawing down motion with a slight downward pressure, tap, 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 lightly. Do not overpack. Same as the other. Put your finger on top, bring the lever down. Return the lever to the start position. You've made a nice 100. If you follow those, the tobacco will come all the way to the end of the filter, and this end of the cigarette. Tap, and you're done. To pack your cigarettes, instead of jamming the machine by trying to pack it tightly into the loading chamber, I'll take cigarette, and I like these type of boxes. Put them in with your other cigarettes when you get it full, and on these packs, just to keep them so they work properly, the spring will pop out once in a while. I take a hot small screwdriver, touch it lightly to the plastic piece here and here, sealing the spring down in. Close the box, turn the filters downward towards your hand, tap, 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 pull them out, and this tobacco has been packed into the cigarette. Another important thing about this machine is maintenance. It must be maintained once in a while for smooth operation. There's natural oils occurring in tobacco that build up on the inside of the ejection tube and the loading chamber. Take a Q-tip, dip it in a little bit of alcohol, run it in, around, clean the inside of the ejection tube. Flip it again, dip it a little bit in alcohol. I bend the tips like this, and I make sure I run it along here, cleaning it well, here, and you just keep changing your Q-tips until they come out clean with the alcohol. The next thing I like to do to make sure that if you want a little lubrication once in a while, you must use a food type lubricant, olive oil, vegetable oil, something another like that. I take the Q-tip, hold it over here, with dipped in a little bit of olive oil, and I run the machine where the ejector will come out and coat the back side of it. Up again, then I'll do it up higher. And I'll go down, lower. Then I take the dry portion of the Q-tip and I'll do the same thing on there to rub the excess oils off from it. You're ready to make a good, inexpensive cigarette at home.